And we back. What a weekend it was. Valentine's Day as well, you know? I've been really trying. The South Sea Sharks travelled to the Cape Town where there was more disruption than a sitting of the National Assembly.
Honourable members, take your seats. Honourable members, take your seats.
Riddled with late injuries and withdrawals. Nkosi out. Thomas the Tank, slow puncture. Kerwin Bosch back home. Beginning of the first half, Mapimpi, HIA failed. What do? Put in the man with the best fly half name ever, Buta Chamberlain.
And you got Buta Chamberlain, the new 20-year-old.
No. Okay, PSA for the Kiwi commentators. This is a Bota. This is Boda. And this is Buta.
Say my name.
So Buta gets thrown into the deep end, gets KO'd 20 minutes in.
So we've got another concern here. It looks like Buta Chamberlain might be heading to the sheds here.
So what do? You put a centre to wing and you put a scrum off to fly half.
Here he goes. Oh, that's a kick and a half.
Enter Sanele Nohamba. Not into the rugby field, however, into the wrestling ring. In comes Dan Coles with the people's shoulder.
Dane Coles is in a bit of stroke. Makes a tackle on a player who was already on the deck.
Aina, let's get ready to rumble.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning.
And after all that disruption, the Sharks with the first loss, losing it, 38-22. And now for the main event of the evening. Lions, Stormers, let's go. Alton had a blinder, no respect for that clean sheet. 8 minutes in, graffitis all over it with a penalty.
168 minutes of Super Rugby before the Stormers conceded their first points.
This was one of the games of the season.
Andrews Coutier, a swivel, little kick over the top, it's opened up, Kortnel scores on!
Go boy. Oh, you got it, boo. Tries by Choki, Godlin Masimla and Sergio Peterson made it seem as if the Stormers had done enough, but the Lions would not die.
Feet, and here comes the bone crusher. Oh.
They broke more than just a clean record. The captain, Alton, the main man, funny spun, Janshi smashes, stabbing a dagger into the Cape Town hipster hearts, and then craft beers and tears spilling. 78 minutes in as Janshi's put it over from 50 meters out.
Captain Alton Yankees.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
Cometh the final minute, well into extra time, the Stormers producing this bit of absolute magic.
Can the visitors snatch victory away from the Lions? Side wide, Sergio Peterson, inside ball, run, no!
And I'll tell you, the Lions Oaks were bleak. Dr. Payne became Dr. No. Cash Money had insufficient funds. And then, from despair to ecstasy, the elation of victory. Coach, come back to the light. Stay away from the darkness. And the try also produced this instant classic from Kaunda and Tunja. Some things just sound better in Xhosa. So good. Deserves its own t-shirt. A big part of this year's Vodacom Super Rugby campaign is tackling cancer, and our top tackler of this weekend is none other than the world's best rugby player who's got more tackles than a small Chinese fishing village. 20 massive tackles in 82 minutes of rugby, taking the tally for the Chok Foundation to 103,200 rand. Thanks to Supersport and Vodacom. This has been week 3 of the best rugby tournament in the world. Here, Komadung. The South Sea Sharks are away to the Rebels. The DHL Stormers host the Juarez at Newlands. and the Vodacom Bulls are still looking for their first win of the season when they host the Blues in Pretoria. This has been the Vodacom Super Rugby Review Show. Super duper, nanso into isenzeka.